This is a nearly 1,000-pound block of ice, and inside there is a gaming PC which I need to get out. So our friends over at Omen wanted to sponsor a video on their brand new 45L, which apparently has a very cool cooling solution. I wouldn't know until I get it out of the very real block of ice. I got it.
Ow. Oh, my ankle.
We've got to figure out how to get this thing out of the ice without destroying the PC, which thankfully at least is inside the box. They were very clear in their instructions. Get it out or else. Well, I didn't say that, but that was kind of the insinuation. Whoa! Okay, so it actually does kind of come apart a little bit.
Strong boy over here. Wait, let me.
I've already got, no, you stay away. You stay away.
You're not even hitting it that hard.
Are you just gonna melt it with body heat?
Oh God, don't push me over. The kids that I could potentially have in the future are not happy.
No, they are happy. Cold is better.
Oh, then I'm just gonna, what's that?
If anyone destroys our new office, you have to pay for it.
Unfortunately, Austin didn't have ice the first time it happened, but.
Let's try to melt on the top. Because I do kind of think the top is our best move.
Okay, I know I've been joking.
Yeah.
This whole time.
Yeah.
But can I throw a little science here?
Science, please.
If you melt the top,
Oh, right.
it's gonna melt
Into
and
the
then
PC.
Well, no, that's not the. It's you're gonna melt all this water and it's
Yeah.
gonna freeze up again.
Here,
Do on the side.
X marks the spot.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
It's kind of working.
It's actually working really well.
So we've definitely got like a pretty big dent. You'll go ahead and pull back for a second?
Yeah.
So
Oh.
that's a pretty decent size. But okay, so we know the blowtorch works. The problem now is that it's just soaking all the way down and refreezing on the bottom. Look, see, all the water just refroze down here.
I got an idea.
There's a lot of ideas here. We've made no progress.
I brought something from home.
See, I made
you done?
progress. It just makes me feel better.
I brought something from home.
If you drop it, we don't want to break the PC though. I guess that
It's
is.
not gonna. Austin.
All right, I'm gonna get out of the way then.
Could break the PC. We'll do it from like 6 inches.
Whoa, I like how it spins though.
Whoa! Oh, it's
Here,
cracked.
let me try that. Let me try that. Woo! Okay, that was a good idea, but hang on. What does that crack give us? Because this is still not. Dude, look how deep that is, though.
You can see it through the whole thing.
Look at that.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I have an idea.
Okay, I'm gonna pick just a clean hole.
Okay, you realize this is just a Phillips head.
Yeah, what screw, dude? Oh, well,
whoa,
okay, well,
Okay, but I have
Oh.
a better tool.
Okay, that's probably a better idea.
His name's Austin.
Oh, yo, but actually though, it's cutting through like butter. Okay, that actually is pretty cool.
And
Oh, whoa.
Yo, that's sweet. Wait, let's get to the slow motion of this. So I do have a new technique. So if I start drilling, there we go. Look at that. Look at that.
Circular motion.
Ooh. Okay, I did nick the box a little bit. I need to be a little more careful.
Oh yeah,
but-
you there's a little chip in
Okay,
there.
we need to start cleaning
It's
up.
snowing!
yeah, whoa!
Wow!
That hasn't happened in so long. And, okay, Grinch.
No, okay.
No snow for you. We need to open the door. Can someone hold the door open while I throw ice out?
Are you? Oh.
Testing out those new fillings that I got last week. They work.
We've done all the fun experiments, but I want to actually get this PC out. I want to try the Omen 45L. I think the only way we're going to be able to do it without it taking literally all day is to tag team drilling and blowtorching to crack this front open, and we'll pull the PC out. I think that's our move. Oh God, this is about to be bad. Okay. That actually was very helpful. I think I can work with that. Wow.
Wait.
Yeah, what?
I wanna try.
You try to kick it?
Yeah.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
It's okay.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
It wasn't the first time.
I'm backing up. You shouldn't do this though.
What should I do? Roundhouse kick? Drop?
You're gonna break your foot. You will actually break your foot.
Actually?
You will break your foot.
Let's go! I'm stronger than I thought. Can't pick up the ice. I can't pick up the ice. I can't pick up the. I can't pick up the.
So I guess let's break the sides now.
Oh my god!
We should have done this from the start, Austin.
Whoa. Okay, hang on. There are lots of large pieces of ice that are gonna fall.
So I can't move.
You can move. Go ahead, take that outside. I will hold this together. Oh, that's heavy. So now that we have cleaned up the giant pile of ice and water that was on our floor, let's take a look at the actual Omen box. You'll see it's actually in pretty good shape. And you can see where I got a little too punchy with the drill. It's soaked through a little bit there, on this side and on this side. That's fine though. I'm sure it's fine. It's not wet in any way. Although I will say it's cold. Oh, yo, this cryo chamber on top, you can literally like fit your hand underneath here. I've actually never seen a PC like this before. Oh my God, there's a button. The internal access is literally a button.
That's actually really cool.
Look at this, look at this. And inside, it's powered by the 12th generation Intel Core i9 processor. So, because we forgot to bring a monitor, we're gonna bring this back to the old office and plug it in and see if it works. But I'm sure it's fine. It's totally dry, so I'm not worried. So this, my friends, is the Omen 45L. And now that it has been successfully rescued from the block of ice, there are a few interesting things to take a look at. Starting from the top, there is the cryo chamber. So there's actually a couple of ways to get into it. So there's a little panel on top. But essentially the idea is that the AIO, the CPU cooling, is put inside of this sort of attic of the case. All of your CPU, it's being run the heat all up through here, and it lives inside the cryo chamber, which means that no matter how hard you're cranking your CPU, it shouldn't really affect the temperatures of the main system itself. And vice versa, if that 3090 inside is running at 100%, pretty much all of the cooling, or the main part of the cooling inside the actual system, is dedicated to cooling off your graphics card. Which means that you've basically got two completely different thermal zones, thus the cryo chamber branding. I've never seen anything like this. I actually think it's a really good idea. So not only does it have the 12th generation Intel Core i9 processor, this is one of the higher end configurations really. You also do have 32 gigs of RAM, you've got a pair of 2 terabyte WD Black SSDs, and of course, the RTX 3090. Now I'll give a special shout out to Omen because look at the size of the support for the 3090. I don't think I've ever seen a bracket that big, which especially considering how huge the card is, it's nice to have a little bit of support there. We've got 3 fans on the intake, 1 on the exhaust, which honestly seems maybe like a little bit like overkill, considering that the only thing that's really providing heat in here is that graphics card. So they've already pre-run a SATA power and data cable all the way to the back where their 3.5-inch drives are. So it would take you all of 30 seconds to install a hard drive. That is a nice touch. So to really put the Omen through its paces, we have a game that Ken and I have been playing a lot lately, Forza Horizon 5. Let's do a launch, shall we? Oh God, this thing's so stupid fast. So for context right now, we are playing at 4K ultra settings at 108 frames per second. So, you know, no big deal, not like this thing is unbelievably and ridiculously overpowered. Dude, look at this, we're cruising at 240 miles an hour and it's not even like breaking a sweat.
Man, this computer really does make all these games look really good.
I've literally done no optimization on this. I just threw everything to max and ultra and then we're just getting 100 frames per second and it looks beautiful.
Yeah, no.
All right, hang on. I'm not gonna get you. I gotta get my feet underneath me.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Now let me.
Driftmaster, you know you're supposed to drive on the road, right? Not the sidewalk. You could have carried that drift out a little longer.
All right. We should pay attention here. Okay, so the Omen 45L is definitely a unique value because you're getting something which, as far as I'm concerned, I have never seen before with this cryo chamber cooling. But of course, if you want to know anything more about the Omen 45L or potentially some of the other things, because I know this video is for the CES timeframe, so there might be some other announcements. But definitely be sure to go check out the link in the description. And if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go beat Ken in drifting.